Hello and welcome back in the cave. My name is Elias, and in today's video we will again talk over some interesting topics straight out of the finance and crypto space. Today's topic will especially be the big Binance lawsuit which is happening at the moment, how it will probably affect the market. We will talk about possible regulations in terms of money laundering in crypto and especially DeFi. We'll also talk about my outlook in the market and what possibly the next few days, weeks and months will bring. With that being said, before we get into it, I will talk about financial topics. Please do not make financial decisions based on my opinions and my informations. Always do your own research. And with that being said, let's go into the video. So first of all, the big news of this week was actually that big lawsuit against Binance and CZ. And it's crazy because in that lawsuit, they also shoot directly against CZ, and we not see that too often. And it's obviously not a good thing for the market since CZ is kind of a key opinion leader in crypto, and it's not too good, obviously. But CZ already responded on Twitter and also here on the official Binance website, and he says some good stuff. He says that a lot of these things are just not true, it's miscommunication and so on. And for a fact, right now we don't have any facts. What we know is it would be good if CZ actively goes in that lawsuit and with the lawyers of Binance makes a formulation which then shows the opposite. But for now we're not sure, and my personal opinion on this is if you have found some Binance, move it away because you don't panic.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm. Wait. Everybody calm down.
But you're always better off when you take the safe route in this kind of situations. As we saw it with FTX, we saw it basically with Credit Suisse, we saw it with a lot of parties already where there are rumors where that business could go bankrupt and people just say like, oh, nothing happens, and they keep the funds there. And if nothing happens, you're good. But if something happens, you're also good. So that's why if you want to make the safe route and you have some money on Binance, you should just move it away. You just have the safe route this time. And if you're able to just put it on a decentralized wallet, get yourself a ledger and you're all fine. So that's just my personal thing on that. And actually that complaint, that lawsuit came from the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and that's not normal. I mean, the Futures Trading Commission is not the normal commission which often goes into complaints against crypto startup, because this complaint was actually a bigger one. So we talk about insider trading, we talk about having US citizens onboarded on Binance even though they should not be able to be onboarded. And we're talking, and that's a special one for the CFTC, they talk about market manipulation. They talk about insider trading, as I mentioned. They talk about money laundering and also connections to criminal organizations and stuff like that. So this is really a big one. I really hope that we can wash this out and get clearance on that. But with that being said, probably to the next thing, which is something not so special. It's the Fear of Greed Index. So we see some more greed actually in the market right now. We're at 60, and that's also quite a reason why I say, hey, let's be a bit more conservative at the moment. Because in that moment where even your grandmother comes to you and says like, hey, I want to buy some more Bitcoin, you should be aware of, hey, probably we're heading to a top right now. And probably this was too much movement for this move that we just had. And a lot of people are emphasizing at the moment that we are deep hedging, or we lose the correlation with the normal asset markets. We are the strong guys who go against the banks, and the banks go down and Bitcoin goes up. But I am really skeptical for that statement because I still think Bitcoin is not big enough and not decentralized enough and too much of an asset class at the moment that we can depeg from the banking system, from all other asset markets, that markets go down and Bitcoin goes up. And even though we saw these kind of movements over the last few weeks, but this doesn't mean that this is for sure now and we will stay like that. All banks go down, Bitcoin goes up because we have so much inflows. And even though we saw inflows, you should be critical about that statement, because these are still financial markets and we are still, I would say, not so decentralized and not so unbanked with cryptos, especially, to say that we are a hedge against the banking system. I think we're not there yet. I would really appreciate if we would. And yeah, I really hope that one day we will be. But right now, I think the statement that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are already a hedge against the traditional banking system. Even though we saw the first movements, and I'm more than happy to see that actually. So with that being said, also something positive, I think I mentioned the non-zero balance addresses in a past video, and we see a further increase in Bitcoin addresses here. And that's great to see. We see more adoption, we see new people coming in, we see new money coming into the market. That's great. And I mean, especially right now, education is such a big and cool thing to do because you have a lot of awareness, and I'm also a content creator and I love to see that. So perfect time to educate about crypto. And with that being said, to Elizabeth Warren, she is pushing on banning crypto wallet, and she's especially talking about that cryptocurrency, the method of choice for international drug trafficking. And obviously cryptocurrencies is used for that. And I mean, in the darknet times, and I mean, when we talk about the darknet, you can pay there in cryptocurrencies, and that's absolutely normal. Even though when we talk about banning all this technology, it would have a greater loss in technological impact or evolution/revolution than it would take away in just the amount of money which gets banned through that. And I think there are way better opportunities to decrease the international drug trafficking or just also terroristic actions than just banning the whole decentralized finance part. Because also there, I mean, what I really appreciate, and she's talking about regulation, I think that's super, super good. The regulation is more to come, and we have to regulate a lot of stuff, and that's great. But just banning stuff is not the solution, I think, we are looking out for when we still talk about creating financial revolution and building cool protocols, building cool products, building products people use and need. And this is just highly against that. With that being said, to my current feelings when we talk about the market segment. So even though we had really good pump, and we see something like a cool down a bit, we see a Bitcoin also creating a little top, and people are really thinking like, in which direction do we go now? And we also see that this section right here from 28,500, it's an important section, up to 35,000, 30,000 is a crucial section when we talk about resistance and support levels that we previously saw. These are super crucial. As you can see, in 2020 we went up, we took a support on this level. Also here in 2021 we took a support here. We also had a little support, we had a support here, and so on. And right now you can see here that we are rejecting here. So my point of view, and I also said that in the last video, is I think we're not heading into a new bull market now. I think we will also not head in the next bull market in the upcoming months. I think also 2024 is probably not a bull market. When we talk about bull markets, and we see it here, and that's why I am comparing the current situation with the situation also like in 2019. I remember we had the same kind of feelings. We said, hey, we're coming out of a bull market. I mean, 2017 was over. 2018 was a super quiet year for crypto, was just downtrend all the time. And I think we experienced also that, I mean, since now November 2021, we're going down. We never had major uptrends since then, and just bad outlooks all the time. So I think it is kind of the same. I think we see a positive summer. I think we see a summer with a lot of green candles, but I don't see that we're heading into a bull market now. I think we will either probably go into this section, probably shoot a bit higher up, find a new high here and go down, and then head into a bull market really into the end of 2024. Probably, I think 2025 will be the super green year we know from crypto. Previously in 2017, also 2021. Yes, with that being said, this was it for this video. The last thing I just want to quickly cover is my Binance position. It's still accumulating here. Some more Bitcoin, some more Ethereum. It's my dollar cost average position here. We see that I have a great return on investment at the moment on both positions, even though Bitcoin is performing better at the moment. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm dollar cost averaging in over the next few months and probably even years. So let's see how this goes. Alright, this was it for this video. I hope that you liked it. I also hope that you had the chance to make some profits over the last few days and weeks, because we saw some good green movement, and I really hope to see it too over the next few weeks. And I also hope to see you in the next video of the cave. Until then, feel free to drop a like or a comment. I would really appreciate it, and I wish you a very nice rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.